Hello and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aries. Alright, so this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Aries. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. Alright, and if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Fowles Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Alright, one moment please. Lenormand deck. And with that being said, I'd like to remind you that we all have an intuition and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. If you don't like it, change what you're doing. It's as simple as that. Now, with that being said, let's get into your cards, my Arieses. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And the first card you got is the Prince of Autumn. The Prince of Autumn, with the Ace of Winter at the bottom of the deck, followed by Strength, followed by Unity, followed by that. Sun, Nay. Hey. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Okay, with the Ace of Winter at the bottom of the deck. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share. And you got the Three of Spring. That is the wind. Very, very strong wind. Oh, with the Prince of Spring at the bottom of the deck. So, of the same suit. That's interesting. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying what is well, not clarifying yet, but what's coming. We got the Princess of Summer with the Prince of Winter at the bottom of the deck. Well, that is interesting. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, okay, please come forward and share what else they should expect the coming week. And you got the Ego pointing towards the left. Yes, with the Strength at the bottom of the deck, followed by Unity. Interesting. Okay, now, well, basically you have three majors, two of which are clarifying one. That is interesting. Alright, so let's clarify. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying why the Prince of Autumn is here, followed by the Ace of Winter. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses. So you got Gotcha with List of the Shadows at the bottom of the deck, followed by Fairies of the Future, followed by the Maiden, followed by the Singer of the Chalice, followed by Ecstasis, Alright. Followed by topsy-turvets. Okay, next. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, please come forward and share why the Three of Spring is followed by the Prince of Winter. Okay. Why? Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, please come forward and share why the Three of Spring is then followed by the Prince of Spring. Please, angels and guides. So you got Lady of the Harvest with Geo the Slow, followed by Arvel Parrot. Alright, next. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, please come forward and share why the Princess of Summer is followed by the Prince of Winter. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is. And the first card is the Singer of a Connection, followed by the Laum. The Laum. Alright, okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, please come forward and share why the Eagle card is followed by the Strength and the Unity card. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, why is the Ego followed by the Strength and the Unity? Wait, no, I said, yeah. Yes. You got the Singer of Healing with the Dark Lady at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Fairy Godmother, followed by Death, followed by the Guardian at the Gate, followed by the Master Maker, followed by Fairy Guidance. Very interesting. Alrighty, so let us begin, shall we? We shall. So, first card you guys got is the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn is a dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous individual. It says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Where? And then that was followed by the Ace of Winter at the bottom of the deck. And the Ace of Winter is, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Always so the idea that came to mind is that you're having a new idea because of your meticulous attention to detail, and that new idea should be definitely put into action, is what this is telling me. Next, you got gotcha. So whatever is gonna pop into your brain is gonna be like, what? Where'd that come from? That is surprising, and I did not think of it. Then you have a list of the shadows. And this talks of healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, self-esteem. As surprising as that idea is, it is also going to help you heal your shadow side, your less than pretty side, let's say, the side of you that has things to be improved upon, let's say. Then you have the fairies of the future. Now, the fairies of the future, okay, talk of be here now, guidance, forward moving. So, with you having done your inner work and with you having done your shadow work, well, which is inner work really, you will be more present in the moment. Well, just be present in the present moment. Aha, I am redundant. No way. You will be present, and so you will be able to take full advantage of new beginnings by being very ready to begin, and that in turn will allow you to have hope and grow. Yeah. Excuse me. Next, you have the Singer of the Chalice. Now, the Singer of the Chalice, okay, is trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. So with this new beginning, because there's hope on both of these cards, you can say that you are beginning something new, and it is going to ask for a lot of patience, a lot of creativity to get going, you know, because you're not used to it yet. But it will ask for a lot of hope, but also creativity, patience, and joy, all at the same time. Then you have ecstasis, which means that whatever this is going to allow you to gain more ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. Okay, you are going to be over the moon with this. And what this being over the moon will allow you to do is change your viewpoint, right? In order to gain something, like, if anything, this Ace of Winter is, I feel like the Ace of Winter goes well with the Topsy-Turvets, because the Ace of Winter says don't be deterred by challenges along the way. So you need to change your perception about those said challenges, because challenges can be very strengthening and character building. Okay? Now, the next set of cards, you have the Three of Spring. Now, the Three of Spring, alright, it says, plan your next step with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Yep. Satisfaction from a job well done. Okay. And you have the Prince of Spring. Now, the Prince of Spring is a charming, self-confident, passionate, restless individual. Oh my goodness. I had not realized that we had 3 princes on the board and 1 princess. And not the prince of the same suit as the princess. Very interesting. Anyway, so the Prince of Spring, okay, is a charming, self-confident, passionate, restless individual. This card says immediate action and challenge. You can successfully manage a passionate relationship. So you are taking steps in order to start a new relationship, which is amazing. Yes. If I can find the slot, that would be nice. Next, you have the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, grief, loss, harvest, release. So you have released something in order to what's the wording? In order to collect the harvest of something else. So you have grown as an individual, my Aries. That is amazing. I love it. Then the card after Lady of the Harvest is Geo the Slow. So what I want you to know is that this might take some time coming in. Okay, this might not just be for 1 week, all right? It might be for a longer period of time. But know for sure that if you continue on the track that you are currently on, this will definitely come to pass. Well, this as in the relationship that you are wanting to bring into your reality will definitely come to pass. Because this card says cycles of time, slowness, waiting, patience. So what jumps out to me is the concept is cycles of time. So you are heading in the right direction. It does not mean that tomorrow you will have what it is, which is precisely what I talked about yesterday with visions. When you have visions, all right, don't expect it to come true the next day. Okay, it might take a little longer, but it will definitely come to pass. If you continue acting the way you have been acting lately, it will definitely come to pass. So, Geo the Slow. So it's a cycle. It's gonna take some time, but it's definitely coming in. That's what I have to say. And I feel like in order to manifest it sooner, what will help you is getting yourself in the right frame of mind. Meaning saying affirmations that will allow you to tap into that energy that will keep you in that mental framework for you to realize what it is that you want faster, is what I'm getting. Alright, next set of cards starts with the Princess of Summer, who is a very gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced individual. Okay, this card says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Yes, that is a good friend to have. Yeah. For some reason, Fez from That 70s Show just came to mind. When I speak a little differently than I usually do, I'm not doing it to make fun of anyone, but it's just that I feel like speaking that way and that specific time. Now, the next card is the Prince of Winter. And the Prince of Winter is an intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive individual. It says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. Yeah. Sudden. So, I feel like for a few of you, this is saying these are two people that are coming in to connection with each other. So it could be a very inexperienced female energy. I'm not saying it's the gender, I'm just saying it's the energy, right? Very inexperienced energy with a very unfocused energy who is impulsive and who has like no filter and who it's just crazy. And that's what happens when you're inexperienced. You don't necessarily attract the perfect partner because you don't have the experience yet to know what it is that you have to do, what it is that you have to, how it is that you have to like call in your soulmate. You see, that's why I feel like little relationships are necessary along the path between you starting to get interested in having a partner and you actually having your end partner, you know? Now the cards clarifying that are the Singer of Connection which says spiritual connection, karma, patience, no, karma, balance, empathy. And what I'm getting off of this card is that a connection is only meant to balance your energy out. And when you've had enough balancing, when you've had enough balancing, you will finally find that one person that really goes well with you. For some reason, the idea of a pendulum came to mind when I was explaining. Think of it as when you are single, when you've always been single, okay, and ready to mingle, as Sasha Bonison says. You are on one extreme, you could say. Okay, you are on one extreme. Then when you have a relationship, when you get into a relationship, it kind of moves towards the center. Moves towards the center, moves towards the center, and it goes the opposite direction, and then it comes back until it stops in the center, where at that point you would have met your person, I feel. So basically what this imagery is saying to me is that you as a person need to balance yourself in regards to what it is that you actually want. But in order for you to know what you actually want, you need to first go and live some experiences to have a better and clearer understanding of what it is that you want to attract into your reality. So it's not that bad. It's actually very good and very useful, is what I feel like saying. And I feel like what you are going to discover at the end, well, while you date all these people and all that, is that what is important to you, what is very, very important to you, is the equal give and take, the unconditional giving and receiving of, it could be love, but in this case it's just the unconditional giving and receiving. It could be anything really, but just to feel like what you are putting into something is reciprocated, is what I'm getting. Yep. Now, next. Okay, next you have yes. Okay. You have, what am I doing? Okay, next you have the ego pointing towards the right, the left, my left, your right. And so the ego card is the devil card in this deck. Now, what it says is that, and cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening slowly or they happened in the past. Now, what this card is saying is the illusion of being trapped. So you're slowly getting out of this, or okay. Or it is slow, okay, so it's, or it happened in the past, or it's slow in coming. One or the other. Alright? So, and for those for whom this has not happened yet, you can take it as a pre-lesson. Okay, so it says the illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear and worry. Whoa. I just got a new idea. I've never actually thought of that. Okay, so having the illusion of being trapped is when you feel like you're bound to something, when you're actually not. It's just an energetic concept when you feel like you're bound to it and you can't let it go, is what I'm getting. Then you have placing too much importance on material items. That would be the obsession bit, which is the main idea that comes off of the ego card. Ego, devil, same thing. Okay. Then it says getting caught up in fear and worry. it's an obsession. It talks of an obsession. And when you're that closely intertwined with something, it's biting me. It's mosquito season. When you're that obsessed with something, you have difficulty letting it go. So, but I feel like this happened in the past. For those for whom this has happened in the past, this just means that you've learned a lot from it. And for those for whom this is happening slowly, it just means you are smarter than this. So you're not, you know not to let yourself be fooled by what is presenting itself to you. And for those of whom this is going to happen in the future, just take it with a grain of salt. As in, when you start feeling obsessed over something, just be like, okay, wait a minute. Is this what I want? Do I want to be obsessed over something? Do I want to go crazy not being able to? I swear, the one time when I was obsessed, okay, so this was my karmic. Okay, I was obsessed. I was obsessed for 2 years. I was obsessed. I could not sleep. I had difficulty thinking. My grades went down. They really did. And I'm like, no. I mean, I want to find the best partner for me, but I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I am going to stay far away from that situation as much as possible. If I can find a good karmic, it would be good, but karmics generally are there to teach you a lesson. And that never bodes well. If not met with the right frame of mind, it never bodes well. Now, the next card is the Strength card. And I feel like you gained strength with this. You gained with this ego. What if this happened in the past for you, then you gained a lot of strength. You gained something you never had before, which is something similar to what happened to me. Alright, so I grew exceptionally. I grew a lot. I learned a lot about myself. So this card says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. You are amazing because you can handle having a lamb in one hand and keeping a lion tamed at the same time, and still be able to breathe and be alive, not be like jumped on by a lion because you're not letting it eat that lamb, I'm just saying. Then you have unity. I don't know why I made that noise. In any case, unity. Do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. This could be talking about your strength because you are able to compare what used to be done and think of what works for you, because you're like, I want to have a lamb and a lion in the same vicinity and I'm gonna do it. And you do it. Why? Because you have not allowed yourself to be boxed in by what other people have told you about that predator and that prey, right? You just came to mind. Imagine a cross between a lion and a lamb. And sheep. That'd be one scary lamb. Okay. Revenons à nos moutons. Because mouton is French for sheep. a sheep. It's for sheep. Well, lamb would be agneau. So revenons à nos moutons. Let's come back to our mutton. In any case, so the next card is the Singer of Healing. I think this is the third singer. Yes. No, fourth. The fourth singer in this deck. So, wow, yeah, fourth singers. Holy shiznit. Singer of Healing. Okay, the Singer of Healing indicates the healing of mind, body, and spirit. So, when you gain strength and decide what will be the best way to continue you will gain healing of the mind, body, and spirit, which is amazing. Next, you have the Dark Lady. Now, the Dark Lady talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, secrets. So, well, this healing will be the consequence of mysterious rituals that you have come upon. I don't know when you came upon them, but you came upon them for sure. Next, you have the Fairy Godmother. Now, the Fairy Godmother, okay, talks of talents, gifts, grace, helpful lessons. And this ritual is going to be a very helpful lesson for you in the long run, because it will help you do stuff that you were not able to before. Now, next card is the Death card. Now, the Death card talks of time, natural, timely endings, release, liberation. So you're letting yourself be free, and you are elevating yourself. You are moving up to the next phase. Okay, I have a belief. All right, I don't know if you think this makes any sense, but I believe, all right, that we are energetic beings living a human experience. So we come down here to learn lessons so that us as a soul can become more wiser. But that's my interpretation, which means that we don't die. We are alive, like our soul does not end because we died. That's just my perception. So there's death for that. So you're moving up, you are growing up, you are learning new stuff, and you are expanding yourself. Next, you have the Guardian at the Gate. Now, the Guardian at the Gate talks of passage to new life, openings, gatekeepings. And as I said, you are moving up. You are definitely moving up. I got bit by something. Sorry. Then you have the Master Maker. Now, the Master Maker, alright, talks of skills, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. And because of this moving up and this going through a portal and being able to go to a new life, alright, you are going to have a lot of strength. You're gaining. You are gaining a lot of strength, and you will be able to invent stuff to fit your needs. And the stuff to fit your needs are mainly... Actually, I have no clue. Okay, wait, let me read. Guidance, direct communication with fairies. How to move forward. What is your next step? That is what this... okay, so you are going to go to a new life. You're going to have a new beginning. And with that new beginning, you will be able to invent new things in order to allow you to better experience this new life. And those insights that are coming towards you are going to be what your angels and guides or your fairies will communicate with you. Alright, so my gorgeous Aries, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post some stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. Alright? And with that being said, my gorgeous Aries, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!